This one's for you, JC Rigger. Rigger on up, buddy. Right, JC wanted me to go over this a little more, so that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to start with this. Well, we all know that there's been a queen and there hasn't been the seat of the throne of God, of Satan right now is given to the king. They are the richest people in the world. Not singly, but as a family. Okay. So and they've been taking money from people and their kids from them and slaying them all the way back to the beginning of life. And they're still operating the world today, the Amorites. Okay. So it wasn't made for a king to be in until this time. That's why there's been a queen. So that when he was to rise, I don't know how they can't see him. The king of the world has the throne of the world. They're the richest family, the oldest family. Their masonry is probably at the top, Masons. They're cold-blooded killers all the way back from the start of the earth. So there's the beast that was, and it always has been. But they had to have a queen in because for the time that the new king came, this would be the fourth king. Okay? The fourth king isn't here yet, but he is. He's working behind the scenes, but he only was born in 1982. Okay, so, and then there came one of the seven angels, which had seven vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, and I'll show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sit upon many waters. We were on that. We were the whore of Babylon. We were there too. That's why it wants to burn her. We were in sin. We drank of her dregs. I will show the judge. Okay, so with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk of the wine of the fornication. This is false teaching, because church and the state has been doing it to us. You can't mix church with the state. So he carried me away in the spirit in the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple scarlet color, and decked with gold, precious stones, and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication. Upon her forehead was the name written, Mystery Babylon the Great. Okay. So that couldn't happen until the end as well as the beast. This is Mystery Babylon we live in, the mother of harlots. And that is the harlot whore, which is Satan anyways. So they just using abbreviations for one of Satan's evil demons. The harlot whore is all of them. It's a group, right? Every one that doesn't get off that beast is a harlot whore because of her fornications. Okay. So when I saw a woman drunk with the blood of the saints, the blood of the martyrs of Jesus, and when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. Martyrs. Um, that's what I'm looking for. And the angel said unto me, Wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman that sits on the beast that carrieth her, which hath the 7 heads and 10 horns. The beast thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit He will be in a flesh body. He's already here and going to perdition. So when he came out of the pit, that means he was just born 1982. Okay? And they shall dwell on the earth and wonder whose name was not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, when they behold the beast that was and is not and yet is. It's a spirit. Okay? It's the spirit of the devil in this child. It could be in no other timing. He went there in 2018, right after 2017, after the big sign in heaven with Virgo standing with their foot over the moon, the destroyer to come up against the man-child. That's here. This is... So then 2018, the year after, it has to be a prince that made the covenant. Now, Trump isn't a prince. Elon Musk didn't even go there. Nobody that went there was a prince that made a covenant. Only one went there. Perfect timing. Tribulation started. Perfect timing. God's timing's perfect. You can't get any better than that. He is the only one that fits the bill for 20 things. He is that beast that is now again. Because soon as he gets put back in his throne, he is king of the world. He owns the world, like Nebuchadnezzar was. He is a world king. It has to be a world prince and a world king. And he has to come from a prince to a king. The same one was a prince. The prince made the false prince of peace forced a covenant. That's what it says in the Bible. It has to be the false prince of peace. But then he becomes a king, the fourth king. It could only be him. It's impossible to be anybody else, man. So I did that video, and that lady I showed, I need to find the proper video she does, but wow. I want to erase that video because she's got a lot of false doctrine, but you see, you have to go down rabbit holes to get the truth. And I went down a lot of rabbit holes with Mike and got a lot of truths. So there's a reason why God uses rabbit holes. Right? Why you don't understand and why you seek it. And then he sees you seeking it and he'll give it to you. So the people aren't going to see it until he becomes king, probably. So, yeah. And they warned us. The king said he's going to step down. That, for me, tells me that he already stepped down. Because he's burning her. Now there's more stuff, more fires in other countries right now that they're starting. Scotland and in the UN. That's why they got all that stuff set up in the sky, man. And remember, it's not... God put it in their hearts. So, and here in mine which hath wisdom, the 7 heads are the 7 mountains on which the woman sitteth. Evil mountains, which run the whole world. And they are 7 kings. 5 are fallen, and 1 is, and the other not yet come. And when he cometh, he must continue for a short space. And the beast that was and is not even he is the eighth, and is out of the seventh, and goeth in perdition. And the 10th horn, which saweth, are the 10 kings. 10 kings. Horns mean kings. Heads. On the head. So same with the crown. So in the London Assembly, there is the horse that has the crown on the head. But the crown is not on the head. It's fell. And it has chains on it holding it down. The white horse. The white horse is the devil in that case. And the dragon is the beast. So the leopard with the feet as the beast. And the song note is Satan. And the dragon, everybody knows what that is. They've been showing it since the start of their life. These guys go back to Cain. So they've been doing this from the beginning. And the fourth beast is the fourth king. The fourth king, sorry, not the fourth beast. He is the beast. But he's always been here. But this is the only time that he's come back in the flesh for a long time. When Will was in perdition, he wasn't ready to come yet, just like you. You're kind of in perdition. And the demon, Satan's taken over him now. He's burning her with fire, and he's trotting her down with feet. That is a huge sign. It tells you in Daniel, and it tells you here. That means he's already risen, because they do everything in secrecy. To be doing trotting down and burning her with fire, he's not in perdition. And every king that's out there is just a puppet to him. And his timing is impeccable. God's timing for all of this, to make it impossible. 20 things line up. Every single thing lines up to things like, let's say, the Prince of Peace, the false Prince of Peace, has to make the covenant. Do you guys think Donald Trump is a prince? Because if you think that, you think wrong. Same with Elon Musk. He has one thing. He's the richest man in the world, and his technology. 2 things. But he's not a prince, a real prince. And he has to become a prince to a king. There's only one that can become a prince to a king at this time. Only one. Why do you think the mother died on a blood moon? See, how you doing? So, Prince William is the only one that could be him. There's no one else that can be him. He is the prince. And now he's the king. Behind the scenes, he's the king. And nobody's teaching this. So whether you believe me or not, he's the beast that was, and is, and yet is. Here he is. Had to be a prince. There's only one prince in the whole world. 2, his brother, right? When the queen died, the king was inaugurated. Who was sitting beside him? Will. Will I am is the will of God. That means I am God. So, and he's also got the wound, if you want to look it up yourself. He's got the wound on his forehead with a chip in it, okay? So in 2017, Virgo stood with her foot over the moon. This is one of the greatest signs that prophecy is time. Prophecy shows you where we are in the Bible. This is Revelation 17, guys. It's also in Daniel, talks about him too. Okay? So we know the Antichrist and we know who he is, and God's children will know. The true believers will know. There's no other one that could be it. Now he's the king of this world. He is the king over the whole world, just like Nebuchadnezzar was. Okay? So it could only be him. And it's been right in front of our eyes. For 6 years, I've known this. I had to do a lot of studying and go down a lot of holes to find this out. And, but I'm not the one that released it. The lady that told me 6 years ago, she's a false teacher. But look, she had a major part of the truth. So she still is of God. But you got to be careful, because I had to listen to her, and I went down that hole of listening to her, and it was messing up. Because she has that old teaching, that old Bible boring teaching. And it's just, it's all about the building and the flesh. And, he's going to go into the temple and he's going to defile God. He already did. The body is the temple. And he's inside the guy, not a church building. That's not what God's talking about here. So, anyways, keep in mind, just because this is deadly right now. I went through the earthquake yesterday, 12.9 in California, the other day. Well, I don't know what day it was, and now new fires are starting. He's burning her and he's trampling her down. He has to be. He's out of perdition now. He's doing work behind the scene. Since Obama was around, probably, yeah, since Obama was around, he'd been telling them what to do, guys. These guys, this family goes back to the Cain, okay? And they've been ruling the earth. The Amorites, God said he's against the Amorites for the rest of the life. Germans. They're German descent. So I'm gonna pull that up. I can't. Let's see. I'm gonna pull. Let's turn my camera on. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to pull up his emblem so that you guys can see it. I gotta find. Hold on. The king's emblem. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna show you some stuff now. They've been showing it all along. What's it called? I looked at it last night. Patch. What's it called? Soldier of Arms patch. London Soldier of Arms patch. I'm trying to find it. No. I had it last night. What is it called? Oh, something. Oh, code. London, the Prince's Code patch. I want to find this. Prince William's patch badge. That's not what I'm looking for, man. What's it called? Can somebody help me out? I had it last night and now I can't find it. It's annoying. London's the King's badge. I don't know. I can't remember what it's called. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm stuck and nobody's helping me here. What's that badge called? Coat of Arms. There we go. London's coat of arms. That's what I'm looking for, guys. Okay. Let's get to it. All right. They got a few. There's a good one. There's the dragon. The beast. Let's see. Here's a good one. Okay. So there's the white horse. It's not the one I want. I want to get the gold one because it's their original. And then I'm going to explain it to you. They have a few, but their original. Ooh, that shows two fallen. Come on. There's dragons. Coat of armor. That's the one I'm looking for. Come on. This one's good enough. This one's better. What does that tell you? So there's the crown, and the crown has fallen. That's a fallen angel. Notice how they made it a goat on this one? Okay. There's the lion with the feet as a leopard. That's not that. That doesn't explain the whole thing. London's coat of arms. I have to get the one that explains the whole thing, which I had at the beginning here. They got tons of them, and it explains the whole thing. That one has, if a crown is fallen, it's not on the head anymore. That's a fallen angel. Look at that one. Two beasts. They just show like they're totally showing what they are. Okay. This is the one I'm looking for. Just because of the chains. So you see, bound and chained. The white horse. Fallen angel. Satan. Harp. Music. Satan. Angel of light. Dragons. And there's the beast. The king of the world. on top. Not Jesus. He's fallen. There's his crown. There he is. Prince William. That's all in the Bible. So I'm going to line this stuff up tonight. Had to get the feet of the dragon. There it is. There's the chains, bound in chains. The white horse. The three beasts. Yeah. All right, guys. That's all I'm going to do on the Antichrist now. I may put together this a little better. But so, who's the king of the world? Just like Satan was at the time. These guys, they were given over the seat and authority of Satan. Okay? All the people that have been running the earth. But this king has subdued all of them. He is here to destroy. Soon as he shows up, Jesus comes back. There'll be no more time. Magog, we go up quick and come down quick for Magog and Gog. The final war that we're involved with, because Jesus brings all of his saints back. God bless you. See you later.